another tough loss here, but can you talk about the way Luis pitched? We certainly saw what he did the other day, and his stuff looked equally as electric. And then maybe the pitch to Alvarez there, which didn't even appear to be in the strike zone.
Yeah, you can't say enough about the job Luis Castillo continues to do on the biggest stages against some of the best lineups in the league. He was outstanding today. I thought our whole club really, the last couple games here, have competed as good as you can. We've left it all out there. Luis today on the mound, stuff was crisp, was right after him, super aggressive, didn't walk anybody, and was very efficient to allow him to get deep in the game. Unfortunately, Jordan put a swing on a ball that is a ball and took it out of the park, so there's not a whole lot you can do about that one. But he pitched an awesome game, and he was ready. He was ready to go, and he stepped up when we needed him.
Go over on the left.
Hi, Scott. Did you consider walking Jordan before the home run, and then did the home run figure into your thinking on the latter intentional walk that you ended up giving?
Yeah, very perceptive. It did play into that. Obviously, he has done some damage against us in this series. He's hot right now. You've got to recognize that. I think you kind of game plan and how you want to go through their lineup and the guys you want to be careful with. And when you're throwing balls 3-4 inches off the plate and he hits them like that, he's in the zone, and he's a super talented player, and he's made us pay here the last couple of days. So again, things happen. He's hot right now. We'll go back to our place and go from there.
Go in the front to Ryan.
Hey, Scott, along those lines, Luis had retired him twice. He was swinging kind of everything, mostly on pitches out of the zone. Was the plan just to attack him in a similar fashion, just keep it out of the zone and see if he got himself out? I mean, it didn't look like Luis is the type of guy to pitch around him, and I doubt you're going to tell your best pitcher to intentionally walk him in that situation.
Well, I think you're in the situation in these games at this point in the season. You get in the playoffs. Every manager, every team looks at it. Who are the guys in the other lineup you don't want to beat you? And I thought the first couple times through, he did a great job. He really did. He didn't do anything bad the third time. You have to give the player credit. It's not like he threw a ball right down the middle. He threw a ball 3-4 inches off the plate, and he hits a home run the opposite field. He's that kind of talent. Again, you have to tip your cap when players are going that hot. I thought we had a really good game plan. He beat us. That happens.
Go to Larry in the second
row. Scott, Pena got on twice ahead of Alvarez with
huge.
2 outs,
Yep.
just like he did on Tuesday. How much of an issue is that, and what did you see on that blooper that landed right between the two guys?
Another pitch that probably wasn't in the strike zone tied him up. Luis made a great pitch. This game's a game of inches. They had a few things go their way today, and that happens. We did not. My bet is it'll probably flip when we go to Seattle. But that's just, you have to find a way to grind through that and still, figure out a way to win those games. It didn't happen today. But, yeah, Pena getting on base in front of Jordan certainly makes it a little bit more challenging. And credit to him. He had great at-bats. He's had good at-bats here the first couple games in the series. He's had a really good season. He's a good young player. And he's been huge for them this year. So, the guys around Jordan will really dictate, what you do. And those guys were really good around him today as well.
Go in the middle and the back.
That was actually going to be my question, but just kind of going forward, and then you kind of hit on this already, but what's sort of the feeling for you guys when you kind of have 2 games in your grasp, you led in both games, and you're just kind of not able to finish it out?
Yeah, you got to finish out, and no question. It's difficult to do that on the road in the playoffs. There's no question about it. You got to make pitches, you got to make plays, and you got to give the other team credit if they're able to come back. And I don't know what else you want me to say. We have played very good baseball. I do know how hard it is to win on the road, and it'll be very hard for them to win in Seattle. I will tell you that, because I know what it's going to be like when our crowd gets going on Saturday night, or Saturday afternoon, I guess.
Go in the front with Ryan.
Scott, you've said often you need to hit on the road to win.
Mm-hmm.
You had plenty of base runners. I think
yeah.
you took 7 walks and had some hits. Just didn't seem like you guys were able to get the big situational hit when you needed it. And what did you see from their pitching?
Well, Framber had really good stuff today. Outstanding curveball, fastball, velo was up a little bit. He's a tough pitcher. There's no question about it. I thought Dylan Moore, big knock there to get the go-ahead run. In that inning, I think we ended that inning with Cal Raleigh line drive bullet right at the center fielder. I thought we had traffic other innings when, Gino hit the kind of the soft liner in the left field that Alvarez made a nice play coming in on that one. We line out in the 9th inning. Things happen. It's baseball. I wish it was supposed to go the way that it's designed. It just doesn't work that way. And I know that's it can be frustrating for many people. It's certainly frustrating for our team and myself today. But you look up, we got a game Saturday. We got to get ready to go win that one.
Anything else for Scott? Thank you for coming in.